Morning and namaste. My name is Chili. I'm speaking from Molinat in Croatia, which is very near Dubrovnik. I'm very close to the water, as you can see behind me, which is why today was a good day. It's just warm enough to be outside doing this practice, but it's going to be more warming than you'll expect, actually. I'm working with the element of water at the moment in our Aurora course. So, and this is all about creating freedom and flexibility in the spine. Our discs tend to become stuck like this, and we don't tend to move the spine in the way that it's meant to move, like a corkscrew. So things get stuck, and especially when we get older, our chi or our life force starts to deplete, and so we need to do a lot of movement to try and cultivate this chi or this prana, this life force, and that requires putting the fluid back in the joints, getting a good kind of freedom of movement. Now, the best technique I learned, or practice I should say, for doing this was something called the swimming dragon, which does come from Qi Gong. And it's wonderful. It creates this really deep twist in the spine. In Qi Gong, they say that it's a secret to longevity, to anti-aging, and they say it's great for weight loss, great for the health of the organs, boosting the metabolism, the digestion, and balancing the endocrine system, which is pretty much everything, and also for reducing stress. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a taster of it today. Obviously, the full length class is part of the Aurora course, which you'll be able to find out about at the link down below. But let's get started. We're going to start in our horse stance, which is a wonderful place to start. Now, you can't see my feet, but it doesn't really matter. Just have your legs your feet pointing outwards, and you're just a nice comfortable stance. The most important part of this sequence is really what's going on between the hips and the shoulders, or the pelvis and the shoulders, which is the spine. So I'm going to concentrate on this area today, but take your feet out wide to start with, because we're going to start with a little waking of the dragon. It takes a little while for your head to get around this sequence, but when you do, it feels absolutely delicious. So the hands come together, knees are slightly bent, just allow that tailbone to be like big, heavy pendulum. Bring the hands together at the heart center. So we're going to start by going to the right, and we're going to take the hands to the right. And then as we do this, we're going to look over to the left, and you're going to bend that right knee. Okay, so we've already got that little twist going on. We're going to come back to center. This is going to start to engage your brain. We're going to take the hands over to the left, the head goes to the right, you bend the left knee. You just take the weight over that side, but feet still firmly planted. Now bring the hands back to center. We're just going to change over sides. Hands to the right, head to the left. So part of what this does as well is it improves neuroplasticity. So we're having to engage brain and body together to figure out what's happening. And that's really good for our neural pathways, the health of our brain function. This slows you right down. Now don't be fooled with it being slow. If you ever look at any Tai Chi practitioners, you'll see how strong they are. They're amazing. But it requires control. Now we're going to come back to the center. I'm going to work the dragon a little bit more. Now I love doing this. So we kind of start by making a figure of 8 with the hands. And then we sweep. And then we sweep. We go over. We're shifting the weight from side to side. You can even pick up the toes. So it's called a swimming dragon. Dragon is the symbol in all over the world for transformation. And this is said to replicate the serpentine motion of the dragon going into the water, going kind of down into the depths of the water. We can go low as we do this, down to the depths of the consciousness to just see what's going on there, to clear out all that old stuff. And then the rising up, a bit like the rising of the from the ashes, rising up to the surface, waking up, reaching up. And you just move in a way that feels nice. Don't try and coordinate with my pace. Rather, listen to your body and how it wants to move. And this is great for starting to build a little bit of heat in the body. And we can do this for quite a while, as long as it takes to build that heat and to feel ready. We're working to oil all the joints, so putting the fluid back into the body. We've got that lovely twist into the spine. You can imagine that dragon swimming underneath the surface of the body. And then let's come to a stop. Now the full swimming dragon sequence is done with the feet together, and this is one of the deepest twists you can get. It's actually two deep twists in the spine. We start with the hands coming together, and then a little sleeping dragon. I love this. It's kind of geisha style, if you ever watched Memoirs of a Geisha. So the head's just slightly tipped to the side, and the hands, just like sleepy hands, a little sleepy hand. And then we need to bend the knees, and that's important. And so you don't need to think about what you can see with what I'm doing. The lower body will sort itself out. We're going to bend the knees, but we're going to start just by bringing the left hip and the left shoulder forward as the hands come back, and we look over that left shoulder. Oh, isn't that delicious? Let's do that a couple more times each side. So I'm going to change sides just by sweeping the palm across in front. We come to sweep. Bring the hand just underneath the ear. Bend the knees. Bring the right hip and the right shoulder forward. Now it can take a little while for your head to get around this. When you feel that, how lovely is that twist? Now bring the hands to the other side. And twist. It is so gentle, yet so nourishing and so deep. You can see why they call it the secret to longevity and anti-aging. They say in yoga as well, we say you're only as young as your spine is flexible. And this is probably one of the best things that I've ever learned to cultivate a healthy spine. Now, the next part of the sequence, we're going to sweep the arm across in front. So as if cutting through glass, left hand on top, it sweeps around, that arm starts to rotate, the hand comes alongside the ear, that right hip's coming forward there. Now we sweep the arm, we push it across in front of the face, and this is where the dance starts. So you see maybe you can see the hips are going side to side, and we sweep the hands along by the solar plexus, sweeping around. It becomes like this beautiful, graceful dance. Actually, the Tai Chi teachers make it look, the Qi Gong teachers make it look like a dance. Comes across the body to the other side in front of the solar plexus, and then the hands sweep around in front over to that ear, and then we end by lifting the arms up towards the sky without lifting the shoulders, and then we strengthen through the ankles. We lift up the heels, and then we lower down the heels as we bring the hands down to the chest, and then we bring the hands down to a diamond mudra or yogi mudra. Call it thumbs together, fingertips down towards the floor. So let's try that to the other side. So the hands over. Let's start with the left side. It's slightly tipped. Start with that lovely juicy twist first. So this time you bring the right hip, the right shoulder forward. Slightly bring the hands back. You look over that right shoulder. You feel what's going on in the spine? Let's do it to the other side. Take the hands over to the other side. And across. Into the left. Now, let's sweep the arms as if cutting through grass. Take the arms in front. Hand the hands to underneath the ear. Then we're going to push the arms across in front of the face, and then we're going to sweep the arms along by the solar plexus. This is where the dance starts. Across in front of the hips, a bit lower, across in front of the solar plexus. sweeping round. The arms rotate, the hands come underneath the ear. We bring the arms up above the head. And we bring the hands down to the heart. Bring the hands down to the dantian. And just notice, close the eyes and notice how that feels now. Maybe you can notice the energy flow in the body. How nice the spine feels. And then bring the hands to the heart. So that was just a little taster of the sequence. I'll be going through the full sequence together with an introduction to an adapted sun salutation. So it's going to be a full hour and a quarter class, and this Saturday there's 6 of those go on the course, so the details are below, but if you want to join me then do sign up, because this is a lovely practice and it's so good for the spine, so great for this time of year. It's good for brain, good for body, and good for balancing those two things, bringing it all into harmony. So from my heart to your heart, namaste. Namaste. Till next time.